Community needs this place, Mr. Clay. A place for folks to forget their problems and have some fun.
The cops decide
Girl,
not
I
to
would
show
have
it
been
when they
proud.
do.
Sorry about that.
Folks want to talk about singers. I've been born again. That'll raise you up like that.
Dateline, Greenwood, Mississippi. Judge W.H. Bazell has issued an injunction against the continued boycott of white-owned stores by Negroes in the city.
fucking do? The niggers... know who runs shit now.
Yeah, kinda.
Fuck that. Never in a million years is a white man gonna slave under a wop. You watch. What? Hey, that cocksucker off me! Guess I gotta do this shit myself.
Oh, God! Jesus.
What's Four Finger got going on at the church?
There's all kinds of dope over at the church. If you destroy it, the boss is gonna lose a lot of money.
Oh, God!
You answer to me.
Moon Jay, run! Oh, God! Ain't nothing good about that. Any of y'all seen him? Got some! Cover my ass! Run dry! You're dead, cocksucker! Stealing us a new one! Something to warm you up, boy?
Sorry.
Huh?
Hey, get crazy out of here!
Run! Run!
And they still haven't fixed the light in front of my
Watch
place.
where you're going.
My tax dollars and wood. One wrong turn in this town.
That's maybe the longest I've lived anywhere since I left.
Cause and effect, boy. If that's the effect, then what's the cause?
Crazy Spade. I need help here. I got a lunatic over here.
If any of y'all got the time, we got a call about a homicide in the Hollow. Dispatch out.
You're gonna tell me about the dope operation.
The boss has got enforcers dealing around the hall.
Here on out, I call the shots.
All units in vicinity be advised. Suspect engaging with on-scene units. All units. Suspect has entered a vehicle. All units. Negative visual on suspect. Begin search in immediate vicinity.
You heard from Mama?
This is the last time I'm doing this.
So sorry about that.
Mama.
Done told you that.
Just talked to her last week.
Just shut the hell up about Mama, all right? Every day is the same damn thing with you.
Stop moving around.
All units. Pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol. Repeat, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol.
Okay, I'll make you wait.
Do not fucking move.
Oh, great. The pigs will be here any minute.
Mungie, run!
Call an ambulance. That guy's shot.
Stay in line.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35.
This is your...
You got someone hurt here.
Get away from here.
God, must spare my life.
Unless I let her suck me off for a head, I'll charge her double next time. Gonna need to get more shit soon.
Don't turn me away. I'm begging you.
Get over here, we got body! You best get going, you junkie piece of shit. Get your fighting pants on!
I ain't telling you, mama.
This guy, he wouldn't stop shooting. Oh my God, oh my God! What?
I've been listening in on old Charlie, and he isn't such a bad fellow. He's more of a kinder, gentler redneck. And as luck would have it, his wife is expecting.
Man in that situation usually doesn't care who he works for, as long as he's still above ground.
Poor Sap starts blubbering when the two of them talk about names. Right now, it's between Bocephus and Thomas Lee. Anyway, his guys have the church locked down, and all of them are more of the shoot first, let God sort them out variety of redneck. You get your hands on Charlie, though. He'll do what he's told without putting up much of a fuss. All your intel's been updated.
You going back to the motel?
After I get something to eat. I'll see you when you're done dealing with these inbred assholes.
I told Richie not to put Charlie in charge of the heroin, but he insisted. Said he owed Charlie's old man or some shit.
Charlie ain't half the man his pop was. Shit.
When that nigger shows his face around here, we'll deal with him. And then deal with Charlie.
Huh?
you?
Can't move! Seek and ye shall find. He taking us out! Get down low! Pow, motherfucker! You
see what you got. Help me out here. He's got me pinned.
Work for me, and you might live long enough to raise your family.
Okay, sure thing. Whatever you want.
That's good, Charlie. Real good. Send your men to the First Baptist Church. Those Dixie heathens have been handled.
I'll have some of my men come right over. And thanks.
Please state your name for the record.
Donovan. John.
Mr. Donovan, you understand that by appearing before this committee, you have explicitly waived your constitutional rights in regards to counsel and self-incrimination.
Sure.
And you further acknowledge that by appearing before this committee, you agree to disclose all information pertaining to the events that occurred in New Bordeaux during the summer and fall of 1968.
I wouldn't be sitting here if I didn't.
You were an operative in the Central Intelligence Agency from 1953 to 1969, is that correct?
That's right.
When did you arrive in Vietnam?
August of 1961.
Please describe for this committee the actions you took during your time in Vietnam.
I spent a couple months in Saigon. Then I was transferred to a base in Laos that was operated by the Special Activities Division. We trained and equipped the Hmong and then turned them loose on the NVA. We're running arms and supplies via the Ho Chi Minh Trail.
And you worked with Lincoln Clay in what eventually became the Phoenix program.
Within a year or so, Lincoln was heading up his own PRU. We'd cross over into Vietnam and locate enemy targets and either kill them or bring them back for interrogation. Just thinking about it? Jesus Christ. You wouldn't believe the shit we did to those cocksuckers.
We're cleaning this place up right, thanks to you.
I'm running low. Can you send supplies to Delray Holler?
Going at you. Hang tight.
See anything you need?
Show me what you got.
Use it.
that one. Oh, sorry.
Watch it.
This man's name is Jesse. We were just having ourselves a little conversation about Witchy Douce.
Listen, I ain't done nothing, you hear? I don't know anything. I was just taking a walking down the street and she just grabbed me is all.
You with Dixie Mafia?
No. Yes, I mean, shit. I did it for the money, you hear? I ain't got nothing personal against y'all. I don't even carry a gun.
Where's Doucette?
He's out at the abandoned amusement park to the west of here.
Banned Saturdays. What the hell is he doing out there?
From what I heard, it's because you've been tearing things up. Georgie's on a goddamn warpath. He wants Richie dead. So Richie, he grabbed what was left of the heroin and took off. Said he was gonna lay low until he could settle things with Georgie.
How many men he got with him?
Hell, I don't know. All of them.
Hand me that knife.
No, please. No, I ain't done nothing to y'all. Please, I'm begging you. My mom,
Go on, get.
He could warn Doucette.
He ain't no threat to nobody. Let him run back home to his mama.
If you wrong, there'll be hell to pay.
I got a bad sense about this man. Richie needs to work his shit out with Georgie.
Well, he ain't got no fucking choice. 'Cause if he don't, we fucked like your mama on prom night.
For sure, ma'am, for sure. Well, better get back to it before Bobby starts hollering again.
All right, then. Watch your ass down there.
Welcome to Baron Saturday's Fun Park. We're sure happy to have you with us today. So put your troubles aside and enjoy yourself. You never know what that dirty old Baron's got waiting for you round the corner.
Shit. Ain't late for second guessing now, asshole. So you get your yellow ass out there and I'll shoot you my fucking self.
And keep an eye on them titties now, you hear? Enjoy the ride, y'all.
Oh, motherfucker! I'm empty.
make this fast.
Get in my way and you die first. I'm empty.
He's still here. Find him.
Get on, get on.
Daddy's Wild Ride is the wildest ride in the country. Hop on in and go for a spin. And when you're back on solid ground, head on over to Dr. Yaya's Confections for an ice cold hucklebuck. Well, folks, you made it all the way to the paddle wheel. And Lord have mercy, it's worth it. 'Cause there ain't a prettier sight than the view from the top.
Cocksucker.
But don't take my word for it. Welcome, y'all. Oh, you'd like to hear a story? Well, I just happen to have one. So why don't you sit for a spell and have a listen to my tale about that devil beast known as the Rougarou. It all began in a small Negro village nestled deep in the bayou, far outside our civilized city. It was a place where slaves ran to hide from the world and hoped to call home. But something else called this place home too. Something evil. And it was watching. Waiting. Now say what you will about the life of a slave, but those days brought the Negro folk closer to God. Saved many a soul from the lake of fire, like it did. But soon they started backsliding, returning to the ways of their African ancestors. And an elder named Papa Virgil led them back to that old heathen practice known as voodoo. And good old Papa Virgil, well, he took on a new name, Baron Saturday. That evil in the darkness knew this was his time. Men, women, even children started going missing. The great fear took hold of folks, and a name was whispered throughout the village.
I need a drink.
The Rougarou. A fierce man-beast covered in fur, banks of the bayou with voodoo dolls. Horrific things made of human bones and hair and painted in blood. But this dissuaded the Rougarou not one bit. And some say it's got worse.
You get his dick right up your fucking ass! Can't believe George sent over a nigga to do his dirty work!
The Lord called Father Michael to save those lost sheep who've gone astray and killed the Rougarou. He stalked the beast for days, but in the end returned to the village.
You need to run this through, boy? You think you can come in here and steal my heroin without nobody noticing?
I'm not here to steal your heroin, Richie. I'm here to make you pay for what you did to Sammy and Ellis Robinson.
I didn't have nothing to do with that!
I watched you stab Ellis in the gut. I couldn't do nothing about it then, but I sure as hell can now.
God damn it! None of that was my idea, you hear? It was all Georgie, him and his old man. They wanted y'all gone, not me. What was I supposed to do? Say no?
Either that or make sure that I was dead.
Oh, no. No, please. Please, listen. Just decent thing would be to let a man get in a prayer before you kill him.
You can pray on the way up.
When I saw Richie Doucette hanging from that Ferris wheel, I felt a profound sense of disbelief. Nothing like this had ever happened before. You mobsters killed each other all the time, but it was generally a small, contained event. Some greaseball is eating spaghetti and meatballs at his favorite restaurant and gets popped in the head. But this was different. Even then, even before I knew who killed him, I knew that Richie had been put on display. Lincoln was trained in psychological warfare by the CIA. He wanted to terrify the mob, wanted them to know he was going to kill every last one of them, and that none of them would be able to stop him.
Coming at you from deep inside the holler. And tonight, we're gonna talk about the things happening right here in New Bordeaux. Things I don't think anyone could have ever predicted. Except yours truly, of course. Seems there's a gentleman out there, maybe he's even listening right now, who police are referring to as a violent agitator. Now hold on, that's not exactly right. Police are actually referring to him as a violent black agitator. Our own Chief Earl Wilson had this to say. The Negroes must be guided with a firm hand, and that hand must not be afraid to be raised if the situation calls for it. So while we get all kinds of opinions on who this person is and conjecture on what their motivations and how to deal with them, we'll...
Seth's dead. The hollow's yours.
They say you strung him up on the old Ferris wheel.
He killed Ellis. Shit all over the people in this neighborhood. Doucette got what he deserved.
The righteous will rejoice when he sees the vengeance. He will bathe his feet in the blood of the wicked. That goes both ways, you know.
Thought you said all that was behind us.
My men are struggling with the notion that we now have to answer to the same men who killed Baca, who wiped out half our number.
If I was them, I'd get over it. We don't have time to go around coddling people.
Of course not. But gestures carry weight. And if you were to help my man Emmanuel, that's a gesture that would go a long way in calming nerves.
What's he need?
He oversees my reefer operation over at the boathouse. Help him, and I'll see to it you get a portion of the profits.
Just so we're clear, I'm expecting a cut of everything, not just what comes from selling weed. It's gonna cost a lot of money to take down Marcano.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you get your money.
We had this kind of money because of all the work you done. Take it. You deserve it. I recognize the trust you had to have to put the holler in my hands. You won't regret it. I'm counting on you to stick with me when you hand out the next district. I'm counting on you, and the holler's counting on both of us. He's too humble. But Emmanuel's one of the most prominent voodoo priests in Haiti. The sooner we end Marcana, the sooner we make New Bordeaux a better place for black folk. Growing up, I always knew my life would be dedicated to helping people. My mother thought I would become a school teacher, if you can believe that.